The problem is which term of the AP (53, 48, 43, and so on is the first negative term. Okay, straightforward question. Let's first write the given AP. Okay, this is the given AP. Now, if you see, the terms of the AP are progressively decreasing, right? So 53, then 48, then 43, and so on. It will continue to decrease until it reaches 0, and then the negative numbers, right? So here, since the AP is given, we can find out the first term. First term is 53. And what is the common difference? Common difference here is 48 minus 53, A2 minus A1, which is equal to minus 5. So we know the first term and the common difference. Now you need to see which term is the first negative term. That is, since the terms are continuously decreasing, it is quite possible that the 20th term or the 25th term is the first negative term. Okay. So which one will it be? So I say let the nth term be the first negative term. Okay. So that means an must be less than 0. And what is the formula for an? A1 plus n minus 1 into d is less than 0. Out here, A1 is 53 plus n minus 1, and d here is minus 5, less than 0. So you get 53 minus 5 times n minus 1 is less than 0. That means 53 minus 5n plus 5 is less than 0. In fact, you are going to get an inequality in n. So you'll get here 53 plus 5 is less than 5n. If you take 5n to the other side, so you get 58 is less than 5n. That means you get 5n greater than 58. That means n is greater than 58 by 5. That means n is greater than, if you convert this to decimal, you come to 11.6. So n is greater than 11.6. So for whatever value of n that is greater than 11.6, the terms will be negative, right? That means the first negative term will be the, after 11.6, which is the first natural number, 12. Be the 12th term, right? So what is that negative term? Find out. A12, A1 plus 12 minus 1 into d. Put the values here. A1 is 53 plus 11 into d is minus 5. So 53 minus 55, which is equal to minus 2. So which one will be the first negative term? 12th term. And that negative term will be -2. So if you see in this progression, you are continuing from 43 and you are continuing until you reach the 12th term, which is -2. This will be the 12th term. This will be the first negative term. And after -2, all the other terms will also be negative. Okay. We'll move on to the next problem then. Any question here? The next problem is find the 20th term of the AP whose seventh term is 24 less than the 11th term. First term being 12. So here what is given? Here the first term is given. It's A1 is equal to 12. We need to find the 20th term. That means A20 we need to find. There's another condition that is given here. In that AP, 7th term is 24 less than the 11th term. That means 7th term A7 is 24 less. That means than the 11th term. Or you can also write A7 minus A11. Let's write this way. 7th term A11 minus A7 in fact, because the 7th term is 24 less than the 11th term. So A11 minus A7 must be equal to 24. Okay. So you know the first term. So first let us find out A11. A11 is A1 plus 11 minus 1 into D is equal to 12 plus 10D. A7 is A1 plus 7 minus 1 into D, which is A1 plus 60. So therefore, A11 minus A7 is equal to 24. A11 is 12 plus 10D minus A7 is A1 plus 60 is equal to 24. Now this is a linear equation in D, which we can solve to get the value of D. D is the common difference of the AP. Put the value of A1. I have not put the value here. Let's put it. A1 here is 12 plus 60. So this should be 12 plus 60. Okay, so you get here this 12 and this 12 will cancel. So you get 10D minus 60. That means 4D is equal to 20. That means D you get 24 by 4. That means what is the common difference of the AP? It is 6. Okay, so you know the first term and the common difference. What do you have to find out? You have to find out the 20th term of the AP. That means you need to find out A20. Hence, A20 is equal to A1 plus 19 minus 1 into D. 20 minus 1. Sorry. Okay, so put the value 12 plus 19D. 12 plus 19 into 6, which is equal to 12 plus 114, which is equal to 126. Okay, so that's it. All of you can see the screen properly, or is there any disturbance that you are having? Anyone? All of you can see the screen properly, or any disturbance that you are having? Can you hear me? If the seventh term of an AP is 1 by 9 and its ninth term is 1 by 7. Now, this is a very important kind of a problem. Find its 63rd term. Okay. Now, given here is the seventh term. So, A7 is given to you as 1 by 9. Also, what is given? The ninth term. That means A9 is 1 by 7. We start with A7. So, we have A7 is equal to 1 by 9. Now, what is A7? A1 plus 7 minus 1 into D is equal to 1 by 9. Means A1 plus 60 is equal to 1 by 9. This is the first equation. Also, A9 is equal to 1 by 7. Means A1 plus 9 minus 1 into D is equal to 1 by 7. That means you get A1 plus 8D is equal to 1 by 7. This is the second equation. Now these two are simultaneous equations which we can solve. How do you solve? Elimination method. A1 plus 60 is equal to 1 by 9. A1 plus 8D is equal to 1 by 7. Subtract. This cancels. So you get minus 2D is equal to 1 by 9 minus 1 by 7. That means minus 2D is equal to, take the LCM, 63, 7 minus 9 means minus 2D is equal to minus 2 by 63. That means you get 1 minus 126D is equal to minus 2. D is equal to minus 2 by minus 126. So what is the value of D you are getting here? You're getting 1 by 63. Okay, this is a common difference. Now what about the first term? You can put the value of D in any one of the equations. Let us put it in equation number 1. From 1, A1 plus 60 is equal to 1 by 9. E1 here we have to find out. 6D here is 1 by 63 is equal to 1 by 9. Okay. And it's E1 plus, now this will cancel, twice 21. So E1 plus 2 by 21 is equal to 1 by 9. Hence E1 is equal to 1 by 9 minus 2 by 21. E1 is equal to, what is the LCM of 9 and 21? 63. So this is 7 minus 6. That means E1 is equal to 1 by 63 is your first term. So what was the question here? The question here was to find the 63rd term. So therefore A63 is equal to A1 plus 63 minus 1 into D. A1 plus 62D. So A1 here is 1 by 63 plus 62. D is 1 by 63. Okay. So this is 1 by 63 plus 62 by 63. So 1 plus 62 divided by 63, which is 63 by 63, which is equal to 1. So 63rd term of this AP is 1. Okay. So I hope you have understood. Any question here on any step? Move on to the next question then. This is the sum of the fifth and the seventh term of an AP is 52 and the 10th term is 46. Find the AP. So in order to find out the AP, what do you require? You require the first term and the common difference, right? So what is given here? Let's write. The sum of the fifth and the seventh term, that means A5 plus A7 is 52. Also what is given here? And the 10th term is 46. So A10 is given to you as 46. So these two conditions are given. From these two, we are going to find out the first term and the common difference. So we have, start from the first one, A5 plus A7 is equal to 52. Now, what is A5? A5 is A1 plus 5 minus 1 into D. And what is A7? A1 plus 7 minus 1 into D is equal to 52. Means A1 plus 4D plus A1 plus 60 is equal to 52. That means twice of A1 plus 10D is equal to 52. That means from here you can take 2 out, twice A1 plus 5D is equal to 52. We are getting A1 plus 5D is equal to 52 by 2. A1 plus 5D is equal to 27. This is our equation number 1, which we have got from this condition. We now use the next condition. A10 is equal to 46. So also A10 is equal to 46. A10 is A1 plus 10 minus 1 into D is equal to 46. That means A1 plus 9D is equal to 46. This is our second equation. From these two equations, if we solve simultaneously, we'll be able to find out the first term A1 and the common difference D. So let's solve this. A1 plus 9D is equal to 46 and A1 plus 5D is equal to 27. Subtract these two equations. This cancels. 9 minus 5 is 4D. And 46 minus 27 is, I think, 29, right? Let me just check once again. This should be 26, not 27. Okay. So this is 26. Okay. So this is 46 minus 26 will give you 20. That means you're getting D is equal to 20 by 4. Means you're getting D is equal to 5. This is the common difference. How do you get the first term? Put the value of D in any of one of the equations. Let us put it in 1. From 1, A1 plus 5 into D is equal to 26. A1 plus 25 is equal to 26. Means E1 is equal to 26 minus 25. That means E1 is equal to 1. So now you know the common difference and also you know the first term. That means you can determine the AP. So what is the AP? The required AP is A1, A1 plus D, A1 plus 2D, A1 plus 3D, and so on. A1 plus n minus 1 into D. So this is A1 here is 1, 1 plus 5, 1 plus 2 into 5, 1 plus 3 into 5, up till 1 plus n minus 1 into 5, which is 1, 6, 11, 16, and so on till 5n minus 4. This is the required AP. Okay, any question here? We can move on to the next problem then. Which term of the AP three, 10, 17, and so on will be 84 more than its 13th term? So which term of this AP? Let's first write the AP. Which is the first term? And what is the common difference? 7. So once the AP is given, we can find out the first term and the common difference. Okay. Now see the question. Which term will be 84 more than the 13th term? So I say let the nth term of the AP be 84 more than its 13th term. Okay, so therefore, what can we write from this condition? Nth term minus the 13th term must be equal to 84 because the nth term is more than the 13th term by 84. So now put the value here. What is the formula for an? A1 plus n minus 1 into d minus A13 is equal to 84. So what do we know here? We know A1, put it 3, and n we don't know. We have to find out n because the question is which term. So we have to find out n. D here is 7 minus, also before this you can write this for A13 also. What should be A13? A1 plus 13 minus 1 into d is equal to 84. So this should be minus A1 here is 3 plus 13 minus 1 is 12 and d is 7 is equal to 84. So this gives you 3 plus 7n minus 7 minus 12 into 7 is 84. 84 plus 3 is 87. Let's write it as 87 here. Is equal to 84. Now this you are getting a linear equation in n, which you can obviously solve. So this is 7n. 87 plus 7 is 94, and 94 plus 3 is 97. This is minus 97. It's minus. Okay, this is 94, and 94 minus 3 is 91. So this should be minus 91 is equal to 84. And 7n is equal to 91 plus 84. 175. That means n is equal to 175 divided by 7. Means n is equal to 25. So therefore, which term will be 84 more than the 13th term? Hence, the 25th term will be 84 more than the 13th term of the AP. Okay, so I'll stop here.